Las Vegas is very interesting. People all the time come in and they're saying, hey, I'm ready to buy properties. I hear you can buy properties at 50 cents on the dollar. That really has not ever been the case. You can buy properties at 30% below where they were 5 years ago. That's true, if you can find the property. Vegas has led the nation in foreclosures for over 5 years running, up until recently. The problem now is that because of legislation such as AB 284 and the robo-signing and the banks' change in philosophy, the banks are not foreclosing on properties anymore. They've gone as low as 400 homes last month were foreclosed upon in Las Vegas. A year before, May of last year, over 3,000 homes were foreclosed on. So we've had like an 87% drop in the amount of homes being foreclosed upon. Take into account that we were selling about 3,900 homes a month over the last 3 years. That's almost 4,000 homes a month. Well, if you've only got 400 new foreclosures, which usually represented about 50% of all sales, which should be 2,000 a month, you only got 400 and you've got 4,000 homes being sold, you've got a problem in inventory. And the problem is this: we've only got on the market right now, as of today, 400 homes in the MLS, the multiple listing service, that are actually available foreclosed properties. Now those are the best properties to go after because they're vacant. You can go after them, you can put an offer in, and within a week you're going to get an answer whether you get it or not, or somebody else gets it. But the point is you're going to get a quick answer. And in this case, if there's only 400 homes available and you're selling 4,000, that means you've got 10 people going after every property. And so because of that, properties are actually selling above list price, and they're selling fairly quickly, and they're highly competitive. So it makes it really difficult. Now short sales have picked up, yes, that's true, but you're getting a lot of competition on short sales also. So what does all this mean? What it means is because of the changes in the bank's attitude and legislation and AB 284 and all these variables that have gone together, it's really difficult for us to find properties for you. As an owner-occupied, it's difficult. As an investor, it's difficult. It's challenging all the way around. Now, one nice thing to it is that new construction housing has literally doubled in the last couple of months. So we're able to put you into a new construction house quite easily. The problem with that is the price has gone up about $20,000 in the last 3 to 4 months. So homes used to be as cheap as $120, are now about the $140 level. The least expensive new construction home you're going to find in all of Las Vegas is about $135 right now. And we've got some of those available in a community real close to where our office is, up in Northwest Las Vegas. So that's one thing to look at. But from the owner-occupied point of view, the homeowner that's coming in and wants to buy a house, it's very challenging. You cannot buy a foreclosure. There's too much competition. You're up against cash buyers. Buying a short sale is problematic because it could take 4 to 6 months to get it. And a lot of owner-occupied buyers just don't have that kind of time to wait. They find a house they like and they want to move on it. So we have to pigeonhole those owner-occupied buyers into new construction. The investors that are coming in, we can go after short sales, but same thing. 4 or 6 months later, they don't want to go after it. So what's the solution to all this? Well, there may not be a solution right now because it may be several months before we see a change. But one of the things we're looking to do in Las Vegas is build new construction houses. And we've been looking for lots. We've found several parcels, anywhere from 5 to 30 lots in a developed area that are actually finished lots ready to build on, that we can buy for a discount, anywhere from about $25,000 to $40,000 per lot, build a home, and those homes will sell for, they'll be built for anywhere between $40 to $55 a square foot on the building side, and then we can take that property and we can turn around and resell that to an owner-occupied buyer, an investor buyer, anybody that wants to get it. So that's one of the small opportunities. There's a small window of opportunity because of what's going on with the pricing and the availability, but that's an opportunity in Las Vegas. But we do specialize with investors here in Las Vegas. We have a full-service property management division, and we appreciate you calling us because we'd love to give you a little more education on what's going on in the Vegas market. And if you are ready to invest, typically we're seeing 8 to 10% rates of return for our cash buyers, of which we do probably about 60% of all our sales are cash buyers. And we're looking at somewhere between 12 to 25% returns for our investor buyers that are putting 20% down. As of today, we've only got 4 homes available. 2 of those are what I consider owner-occupied deals, where they're a little higher price and they're pretty much for the owner-occupied buyer or the second home buyer. And we've got 2 that we think are very good plays. One was listed just about 2 hours ago. It's $124,000. It's a 4-bedroom home, and it's actually got room enough to build a pool if you needed to, and it will rent for around the $1,200 to $1,250 range, which is right around that 8.5%, 9% cap rate if it's cash, and probably 14 to 16% if it's a finance deal. That's one. The other one is a $139,000 5-bedroom house in Northwest Las Vegas. That home has a pool. Great play because it's going to rent for about $1,300 to $1,500 a month. That's also available. Same thing, great rate of return. If you're looking at financing, you're probably looking at, I think, a 28% rate of return, I think it turned out to be, or 24 to 28% rate of return based on the rent and based on the purchase price with a 20% down investment. But don't want to get into too many details with you, but if you're interested in learning more about Las Vegas, please give me a call right away and we can fill you in on what's happening. Thanks.